What's up, y'all? My name is Alexis, and you are watching Black Girl Guidance. And today I'm coming out with a rant because I want to rant, and I can. And I decided I'm gonna get this content out with a bunch of rants because I got about like 10 videos that I need to. Nah, probably like 21 at this point. Videos that I need to film to get content out, like batch the content out, so that I can still reach my goal of having 365 videos by the end of 2021. So at this point, if I could catch back up, is what I'm saying, because I wasn't filming videos every day. So this point, I'm just gonna batch some content out to y'all in the form of live videos because that's what y'all got. That's what y'all gonna get. And this rant, if y'all can see the title, is about wearing masks. I'm gonna put this meme in the. I'm gonna make a thumbnail for this video, and I'm gonna put this meme in the thumbnail title. I mean the thumbnail picture. But I really want y'all to see this meme. Y'all, I don't think I can see this. Or maybe y'all can. But look at how he wearing the mask. Look at how his nose is out, right? Look at how his nose is above like the perimeter of the mask. The meme says, "I'm so tired." What the tweet says, "Nothing upsets me more than seeing this." Meaning seeing people wear their mask below their nose. And there are so many people in the comments of this tweet saying, "We need to breathe. How am I supposed to be able to breathe if the mask is above my nose?" For one, if I take a piece of paper and I cover my face, I can still breathe, bro. Do y'all think these masks are a suction cup? You can still breathe air in and out. On top of the fact that people are in the actually, I'm not even gonna say, I'm gonna read what people are saying in these comments because I was gonna go through and honestly respond to every single person in the comments that's making me mad. But what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna be productive. I'm gonna get this energy out on YouTube and I'm gonna put it out there for y'all. And maybe y'all will learn something, and maybe y'all will learn to start telling people to wear their mask with their nose. And honestly, I'm at the point in my life where I am no longer living in fear. I'm very much a non-confrontational person. Okay. And well, specifically, I don't like conversation when it comes to random people because I just feel like I don't know you. I'm never gonna see you again. Your life doesn't really matter to me in the sake of like arguing with you about the decisions you make because I barely even know you and care what you're doing. But I'm over not telling people to put a mask up. I'm over. Just know if you live in the St. Louis area, y'all need to spread this, especially in North County because I've really been in North County. If you in North County and you walk around without a mask or without your mask put above your nose in any business establishment and I see you, I'm reporting that business. I might not know your name, I not be able to report you specifically, but I'm reporting that business. Because why? Y'all shouldn't be open if people are not wearing the mask properly. Frontline workers. I'm gonna go through some of these comments. And again, the original tweet said nothing upsets me more than seeing the man wearing the mask below his nose. And I'm about to read these comments. This girl said, "We need to breathe," with the blank emoji face. I commented on this one because I was so mad. It's built for you to breathe. If you don't want to wear it properly, just say that. But thin piece of paper or plastic ain't stopping that. It ain't stopping you from breathing, girl. Like if you don't want to wear it right, that's my thing. I feel like people purposely just don't want to wear it right, and they're like come up with all these excuses. I can't breathe. Da, 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 da. No, this is not. You can't. You're not gonna be able to breathe when you get COVID and you on a respirator. That's when you're not gonna. That's when you're gonna want to say I can't breathe. That's when your grandma catch COVID because you done spread it to her and you somewhere at her funeral choking, crying somewhere. That's when you're gonna want to say I can't breathe. Somebody said, "Why though?" Dot 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 question. Unless you're sneezing, you're not past. They didn't say passing. You're not past anything through your nose. And as long as you have your mask on correctly, you're protecting yourself. I commented and said, "You literally breathe through your nose, literally, like literally." Have y'all not swam? And this is not even on some shady stuff like black people don't swim. They tell you like breathe through your nose, like you are breathing that through your nose if you hold your breath, right? Y'all ever seen a competition where they tell you hold your breath? They also tell you to cover your nose, clip your nose. When you go do breathing, maybe y'all have never had asthma or had any breathing things, so y'all don't know how this works. When you go do breathing tests at the hospital, they clip your nose so that you cannot use your nose as another form to bring air in. Like you breathe into a tube and they clip your nose so that your nose is not helping you get more oxygen in. You have to rely on what you can do with just like anyway. Somebody else said, not that it's hard enough wearing these dumbass things, but I was struggling to breathe for hours on end, but go off though. You're literally not struggling to breathe with a thin piece of fabric or paper on your nose and mouth. You're literally not struggling, bro. You're like, that's literally not real. Then somebody commented, a white person, of course, me reading this tweet, and they was out and about in public with their nose out in the mask, disgusting. Then a black girl commented, which is so sad because it's like black girls. I'm gonna just make it go on a limb here and assume that she's working in a black neighborhood, but she goes, me in a nursing home with actual COVID patients on a 12-hour shift. I've never even had COVID, though I work a COVID hall. And she was out with an N95 mask. Like you shouldn't even be able. People can't even get N95 masks. You shouldn't even be allowed to have this level of access to these materials if you are going to purposely use them incorrectly. She posted a picture of her with the KN95 not covering her nose. That literally don't even look right. Like I don't even like just like was you did you think you was bragging? Like what? Like you feel like you bragging because you not wearing your mask. Like it's disgusting. And you in our communities probably getting somebody fucking grandma sick. And why do you like somebody else said sometimes I need to breathe cold air. It be hot as fuck under the mat the motherfucker. My nose is big too. Niggas be sweating. It ain't you how are you hot? It's not even summer. And even if it is summer, this mask is paper thin, bro. Like we're talking a sheet of paper. Y'all act like these masks are made of cashmere. Like what? I don't understand. I literally don't understand. I don't understand. I don't like also let's talk about this. Somebody said this makes me even angrier. These face shields, which a lot of celebrities, a lot of these Atlanta housewives, been wearing these face shields, acting like they're doing something. This is not a mask. Clearly, this shield is open in the back, meaning that air is getting in. Like, do you think that the particles can't go underneath the face shield? These COVID-19 is a part. It's a virus. The particle is so small, our human eye cannot even see it. Do you think it's not going underneath this shield? You, yeah, let me tell you something. I have yet to be back to Popeyes, and let me tell you why. We went to Popeyes, and dude was all in front of our food, all like in the freaking window, wearing a face shield, no mask underneath, just a face shield, and it's just like you realize this is not doing anything. What you're supposed to do with the face shield is wear your mask above your nose and then put the face shield on top to cover your eyes and other parts of your face. It's the stupidity for me. That is Somebody said my nose is so big it falls off. Bro, that what that means is these what I don't like about the fabric mask is those don't have no stretch to it and they be too small. What y'all need to do is not wear these fabric masks. Y'all need to get you the surgical mask, which is big enough, which has stretch, which is meant for all face shapes and sizes. Stop getting these pre-fit small fabric masks that these companies be selling. Get you a surgical mask, put it above your nose. That's why the surgical mask, I don't even have one right now, but it's stretch is big. Like, get you a surgical mask. Not they wear like that because they can't breathe, stink. They can breathe. That that's the thing, and I wish I could impart on my people. This is deadly for our communities. Like if you had to wear a mask above your nose or have a gun to your head, which one would you choose? I would hope it would be wearing it above your nose, and therefore, like I just don't think people see the severity, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting. But I think really y'all see the severity. Y'all know people that have died. At this point, if you don't know anybody that has died of COVID or know somebody who's had family members or friends die from COVID, you're lying. That's one. You're lying. You know, even if you don't know, you know somebody. You know somebody that knows somebody if you're claiming you don't personally know somebody. But for two, y'all don't care. It hasn't affected you. And even if it has affected you, you feel like you personally are healthy enough for it not to affect you personally. So you don't care. And that's really the issue. Somebody said I had a doctor's appointment last week and the nurse was wearing her mask that way. That is so disgusting. Somebody else said I've seen so many doctors office receptionists doing this every time. It's like there's no hope for humanity. Let me tell y'all, I put this in my go watch part two of my sickle cell update on my Instagram at BLCKGRL guidance at Black Girl Guidance on Instagram. Because I was in the doctor's office once to see a podiatrist, and I already if you go watch that, it was a very no, this is in part one actually. The part y'all saw, this is part two that's on YouTube. So actually go click out this video, go watch it on YouTube. Um I went into the wrong podiatrist office. Like it was a building with loads of offices inside that building. I went into the wrong office, and the lady there just was not wearing a mask. And I was just looking at her, and she was just looking at me, and she finally put it on. But it's like, why are you not like? It is so disgusting to me. It is so disgusting to me. And matter of fact, while I'm sitting here with y'all right now, I'm about to go report some fucking businesses. I had to stop reading those replies, y'all, because it's disgusting to me and my homegirls. A lot, like it ain't no business I think out right now that needs to be open. Because I know for a fact every business, especially like it's about every business that they got people out here wearing a mask like that. Every business, like and I'm about to report some businesses because I don't care. Like y'all are putting people at risk. Y'all putting people's lives at risk. And maybe y'all have not experienced this yet, but I have personally experienced knowing, like, hearing stories of people that have had it that had no symptoms of COVID, which means you could be going into work not having a temperature. A lot of these companies are doing these stupid temperature checks, which means nothing because if you're asymptomatic, that means you don't have symptoms. That means you are a carrier without symptoms, which means you will not have a temperature. That means if they take your fever, it's going to say, oh, normal, no fever, because you don't have symptoms of COVID. So therefore, when you go to work, you're breathing, coughing on everything, breathing up the air, breathing out particles, putting them on people's food, putting them on door handles, and people touch all this stuff, and you don't have no symptoms, but you still can be spreading it. Asymptomatic means you do not have symptoms. Asymptomatic does not mean you cannot spread it. This is just like any other virus. I don't understand why people don't understand it. It's just like it's like STD. Just because you don't have warts or any symptoms of an STD does not mean you cannot spread said STD. Like, I don't, it's like y'all understand these simple concepts for other things, but y'all don't understand it for this. That's what I'm not understanding. And honestly, I don't care who sees this. I don't care who feels some type of way. I doubt anybody will feel some type of way because I only got two friends any goddamn way. But let me just say this to y'all. Um, I don't respect nobody. And when I say nobody, I mean nobody going out during this, especially people not wearing masks, people thinking this is a game. Really, all of this stuff should be closed. Restaurants, bars, clubs, all of it should be closed. Y'all really, I don't care if nobody's saying, y'all might say we need to get out, whatever, whatever. I understand everybody's doing the best what they can mentally. And at the end of the day, I cannot, if I judge every single person for going out to a restaurant doing all these things, I will have no friends or no family left because everybody's fucking doing it. And in my opinion, say what y'all want to say. Y'all all look idiotic because to me, it doesn't make any sense for restaurants to be open, and especially in the winter when people have to eat inside of a closed building. And when you're eating, there's no way to not spread particles. There is no way for you not to like, even if you eat with your mouth closed, all this stuff, like you're, like there's no way. There's no way. So personally, I think all of that is stupid. I think I'm like a little like quote unquote less upset when people just go out to eat or when people do things that are it's kind of on the company and the restaurants to try to social distance thing. But really, all this stuff should be closed. This is why I'm very much over the Biden administration. I'm very much over this entire idea that we had this I was very over that. I thought that was like such a PR scandal. Like, well, not scandal, but a PR trick. We're having a memorial for COVID-19. How are we gonna have a COVID memorial when literally during the hour or minutes that you're having this memorial, somebody is dying of COVID-19 right now as we speak? How are you memorializing an event or a tragedy while people are still dying from it? We're not talking about, this is not like 9/11, where this is an isolated event, and yes, people can still be getting affected by the debris and the dust and still have health effects and all those things. No, 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 no. Literally, people are still being infected. People are still dying from the event or the disease or the perpetrator COVID-19. This is a COVID-19 memorial. Like, it makes no sense. And it's like, okay, you're having this memorial, you're saying COVID, like we're memorializing these things. Is this meaning you're the stepping stones to actually doing something about COVID and actually shutting the stuff down, which is y'all are so delusional, really. I'm trying not to say that word so much, but y'all refuse to look out into the rest of the world. Like I don't understand. I thought that the only white people did that, but it's all Americans. And I don't understand why. Like, do y'all not realize other countries are not their COVID rates are not nowhere as near. Italy's COVID rates when this all started were out the roof. They could not even handle with their infrastructure and their hospitals, the amount of patients, the amount of dead bodies, and it's nowhere near where we are at now. And I don't understand how people don't see, hmm, they was going through it in Italy, they was going through it in Spain, and they shut everything down. You could not leave your house but to go to the grocery store. And even then, you could not just be leaving your house willy-nilly. Like, people was really getting stopped on the streets, like, what are you doing? Where are you going? Which I understand, the side effects of being stuck in the house, all these other things. However, we could have been done with this. Like, Really, can we just go on a 3-month lockdown? Joe Biden, however, is never going to do that because Joe Biden is not really liberal. Joe Biden is not some radically like leftist president. Like he doesn't care. His bottom line is about money and about securing his legacy, and really securing the presidency. Like neither does Kamala Harris. Like they don't care. Like, and that's why the country is still open. Everybody's still going around willy nilly, going to clubs, doing all this stuff because they don't care. They're not shutting nothing down. They know that these governors don't want to shut it down. These southern governors, these conservative governors, like the ones we have here in Missouri, and they don't care. Then my thing with the whole mask thing as well is if y'all are so against wearing masks, why not? Y'all should be the first ones in lines to get the freaking vaccine. And that's another thing that just makes me just look at people sideways. Cause it's like y'all don't want to wear a mask. Y'all want to be out. Y'all want to be going to the club. Y'all want to be doing living life as usual. But then don't want to get vaccinated to also have a means of protecting your community and your family. It's really disgusting to me. My laptop is about to die, so I'm gonna end this out right now. I'm gonna just say, y'all do y'all's part to protect yourselves and your communities, because we are the only ones that's gonna protect our communities, whether you realize that or not. And we are as strong as our weakest link. And all that is partying, going around crazy, and then bring that back to our communities. Y'all are the weakest link in this instance, and y'all ain't doing not a damn thing for us. And I don't appreciate none of y'all. None of y'all, no matter who you are, what your relationship to me is, I don't appreciate it and do better because you ain't doing good right now. Bye bye.